Hello, my name's Corinne. Welcome to today's abs and core workouts. We are going to focus on building strength in our upper abs, lower abs and obliques, as well as challenging our endurance. A strong and active core should be at the heart of everything we do, especially when we're training and moving dynamically through our day-to-day lives. Your first exercise of the workout is a plank to pike, so let's get into it. Come onto your mat with your forearms down, so we're starting off in a low plank. When you're ready, you're going to pike your hips up towards the ceiling and then return back to the start position. Make sure you are rooting down through your arms and hugging your abs in like you're wearing a waist support. I also want you to engage your glutes every time you lower your pelvis. In about 30 seconds, we will hold a static plank. Take the pike away and hold your plank. We'll be here for 30 seconds and then we'll take a break. Next up, we have a side plank with hip dip. We'll be there for 45 seconds and then we'll come into an isometric side plank hold. I'm on my left, but you are welcome to start on any side of your choice. Make sure your elbow is stacked underneath your shoulder and you've got your top foot in front. Keep your hips facing forward and don't allow your pelvis to rotate. If you get tired or need to modify, feel free to bend your knees and keep them down on the mat. I'm going to challenge you to stay in your side plank and hold it for 30 seconds. Now, I did mention that we'd be working on our endurance, so this is it. Keep that flow of oxygen and energy coming in and just make sure you're not collapsing into your shoulder. Yes, you have 10 seconds to transition to the opposite side and then we'll repeat those two variations again, so the hip dip and the hold. I am now on my right side, but again, as long as you have changed sides, it doesn't matter. Keep reaching that top arm up, as that's going to really give you a feeling of lifting and elevation. Into your hold, and yes, this is where the burn kicks in. Remember, tap into the breath and think positive thoughts. Well done. Lie on your back. We are now moving into bicycles, followed by a V-sit twist, which I'll explain as we get there. Bicycles. Make sure you are rotating your mid-back whilst keeping your lower back stable. You also want to think about lengthening your lower back down towards the floor. It's never about jamming your lower back into the ground. Instead, think about tipping your pelvis backwards and drawing the front of the lower ribs down. If you're used to doing Pilates, this would be your imprint. V-sit with a twist to the right. So you roll up, make sure you're at the back of your sitting bones, feet are hovered off the floor, and your spine is in a twist towards that right hand side. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and you're not over gripping your hip flexors. Next on the menu, we have scissors with a twist. So it's just like the bicycles, except now your legs are straight. Straight after this, we'll go into the V-sit twist towards the left. As your legs come down in this exercise, make sure you are letting go and releasing your hip flexors. And of course, you're trying your absolute best to keep those shoulders lifted off of the floor. Roll up into your V-sit twist to the left.
Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. Time to pull the drop tops out. Summer nights, it's a vibe, yeah. We've been keeping it in the house. Netflix and chillin', I GDM'in', yeah. Didn't wanna share my love till I found someone I'm sure of. Young and untamed, I've been out of range, keeping it low, but I wanna be.
Let the celebrations commence because we have made it to the last set of exercises. Next up, we have a side bend with double heel tap, and then after that, we have a double leg stretch. So for the side bend heel tap, really try to reach towards your foot. Although having said that, the further your feet are away from you, the more challenge it will be. So you might want to take that as an option. You are reaching once and then trying to increase the range of movement on the second tap.
I love the things we do when it's just us two, but tonight, meet me outside. Usually I don't post. Usually I don't post, but I want the world to know. I'm a good catch, but I never let them catch me. No, I never let them.
Double leg stretch with flex and point. As you extend your knees, allow your ankles to dorsi and plantar flex, and then bend your knees back in to tabletop. Let's do this with our head, neck and shoulders up. So place your hands behind your head and flex your spine off the floor, and then make sure your lower back is in that imprinted position that we established earlier on.
We ain't going on, so tonight, baby, meet me. Time is right, our romance to be came tonight.
Yes, for you, that's today's abs and core workout complete. Let's just come into a bridge, so squeeze your glutes and lift your hips up. Take some deep breaths here, allow your hips to open up. And then slowly roll your spine down. Then you hug your knees in towards your chest, rock and roll yourself up, and that is it for today. Hope you enjoy the session. Be sure to check out my abs and core playlist. Eat well, sleep well, and let's move together again on the mat soon.